Today, it is time to finally begin the second season of the St. Louis Rams Connected franchise. Welcome back, everybody. It is week 1 as the Rams are ready to take on the Green Bay Packers as we kick off the 2014 season. Last year, we went 10-6 and lost in the wildcard round of the playoffs to the New York Giants. In the offseason, we added some players to our young, talented roster with the help of the RG3 trade and a couple free agent moves, and we'll see if this team in 2014 is ready to take the next step. It won't be easy with how competitive the NFC has become, and our division is arguably the strongest. But all of that aside, it's time to kick off a new year. The Rams have deferred to the second half. We will see the Green Bay offense first, as Randall Cobb and Jordy Nelson are back deep for the Packers. Greg Zuerlein to kick it off for the St. Louis Rams. The kickoff unit is lined up, and Greg Zuerlein gets us underway. Welcome to the 2014 season. It's going to be Jordy Nelson 4 yards deep, and he'll take a knee right there. Here comes Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay offense. They lost James Jones in free agency and acquired Emmanuel Sanders, and number 12 is still at quarterback. This is a dangerous offense. Rodgers gets a start, a first play from scrimmage, passing to the sideline, and it is caught by Randall Cobb. He got 2 feet down. A 12-yard reception to get things started for Green Bay. They'll continue to work out of the shotgun as Rodgers throws again to Eddie Lacy out of the backfield, and James Laurinaitis wraps him up 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers sticks to the shotgun, Eddie Lacy to his left as he'll throw it on second and long. Over the middle, hauled in by Emmanuel Sanders. That is good for a gain of 11, a third and medium coming up for Aaron Rodgers. Packers go 5 wide, empty backfield for Aaron Rodgers. He's in the face of pressure and sacked! Chris Long on third down forces a 4th and 13 as the St. Louis Rams will end the Packers' possession. Here comes Sam Bradford. It's the Rams offense for the first time this season. And Ben Tate, the new starting running back, as he gets the first play for us this season. A 2-yard carry going straight ahead, tackled by Nick Perry. Second down, and going back to Ben Tate. He'll stay right up the middle, and he's wrapped up by big B.J. Araji as he picks up about 4 or 5. Third down for St. Louis. Bradford going to the air for the first time all season. Passes underneath, caught by Jared Cook, and room to run across the 40 in Packers territory. It's an 18-yard reception and a chain mover for St. Louis. Bradford back to the air, under pressure quickly. He's sacked by Nick Perry. The wide receiver screen was set up, and Nick Perry came in quick. It's a third down and 9 for St. Louis. Bradford pumps in the pocket with time, fires, and Austin Pettis cannot hang on. He was not at the first down marker. It's a drop in traffic, and Greg Zuerlein comes out for a 51-yard field goal. He sends it away, and it is good. Rams have the first lead on the year. Their first possession results in a field goal, 3-0 Rams, as Rodgers tries again his second drive. Sticking with that shotgun offense, they're going to give to Eddie Lacy. He runs up the middle, and the second year back has about 6 or 7. We'll see a third down now for the Packers. Under center is Rodgers. He'll throw it. Good protection, but good coverage. Rodgers scrambling, and he's tackled by James Laurinaitis on third down. That results in 4th down and 2. Packers punt again. Rams come out offset I formation. That is Carlos Hyde, the rookie fullback, leading the way for Ben Tate on a carry for a 9-yard gain. We brought in Tate to hopefully add some stability to our running game that had too many fumbles last season. Bradford passing, and Austin Pettis with the first catch on the season. That's a 12-yard gain. Came across the middle, and the Rams now in Packers territory. Trips left for Sam Bradford. Pressure off the edge. He throws, and it's intercepted! A.J. Hawk, and no one's going to catch him. 20 to the 10, and he's going to score. Oh my goodness, the quick pressure was there again. The Packers are blitzing. The ball barely left Bradford's hands as he tried to throw it outside. It just lobbed right into the hands of A.J. Hawk. Sam Bradford's first touchdown pass on the season is to A.J. Hawk. 7-3 Green Bay leads as Bradford goes back to the air following the pick 6, and Chris Gibbons lays out for a grab. He and Pettis are still our number 1 and 2 receivers. Bradford passing again underneath, and it's Chris Gibbons with separation up to midfield and wraps up after a gain of 19, his second grab. We have not seen Tavon Austin yet, but we do have Marquise Gray on the field now. We traded Brian Quick to get him, and Bradford passing, and there's Marquise Gray over the middle. In a twin tight end formation, we did not run many last year. 17 yards to the former University of Minnesota Golden Gopher. 1st and 10. Bradford passing over the middle, and Pettis has it knocked away by Tramon Williams. Another tough catch in traffic. Unable to make it, so 3rd down and 10 from the 21. Bradford pumps, pressure, and to the middle. Stedman Bailey, the preseason MVP has the Rams' first touchdown on the season. The Packers blitzed again and left the middle of the field wide open. Rams retake the lead. It is 10-7. Packers ball. Eddie Lacy runs right through a defender, right through two more at the same time. Eddie Lacy, this could be a problem if this keeps up. We got to tackle better than that. First and 10, Green Bay. Out of the shotgun is Rodgers. Pressure in his face off the blitz, and Michael Brockers with the sack. The Packers are backed up, and I'd like to add now we have a starting rookie at strong safety, Ty Zimmerman, a first-round draft pick. I want to see how he plays today. Rodgers on to the sideline, Randall Cobb, and they say 2 feet down again. A good throw from Rodgers, and now only a 3rd down and 1 in Rams territory. Rodgers wants to throw, and wide open is Randall Cobb. That's too much separation. He was hit by the rookie Ty Zimmerman, but hung on for the first down catch. And we'll go to another 3rd down and 1. Rodgers still wants to throw it on 3rd down and short. He'll go deep to the sideline, and it's almost intercepted by Alterron Werner. Would have been his first pick in a Rams uniform. We acquired him in free agency. He and Ben Tate were the big acquisitions. It's now 10-10 as Clay Matthews stuffs Ben Tate, and he decks him in the backfield for a loss of 3. So a 3rd and 13 for St. Louis. It's Stacy and Tate in the backfield. They're both in the block as Bradford sliding to his right, gets rid of it downfield, and it is incomplete in the turf. So a 3-and-out for St. Louis as the Packers have great starting field position from their own 46-yard line. It's Aaron Rodgers going back to work, and he'll throw it to the outside, and it's intercepted! Janoris Jenkins, 9 picks last year. There's his first in 2014. Rams have it once again. We're at our own 48-yard line. Sam Bradford over the middle, coming across is Tavon Austin. It's his first catch on the year. This is good for 7. And one thing I want to do more of this year is get him the ball more as a runner, not just a receiver. But on 3rd and inches, it is Ben Tate going straight ahead. Good blocking up front. And we drafted a big guard, Cyril Richardson, in the first guard to help our ground game. Now 3rd and 5. Bradford with the tight shotgun. He'll throw to the outside, and Stedman Bailey. That pass was nowhere near him, incomplete. And the Rams have to settle for a field goal. 13-10 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. And both teams still have all 3 timeouts. Rodgers back to throw, and under pressure he is again. Chris Long, 2nd sack of the first half. That'll back up the Packers. 3rd and 12. Maybe the Rams get the ball back. Here it is, Rodgers in the empty backfield. He's going to throw it again over the middle. Johnson is hit by Janoris Jenkins. Pass falls incomplete. And indeed, Rams ball with plenty of time. Offset eye for Sam Bradford. Passing short, and it is caught by Austin Pettis. Close to the first down marker, maybe a yard short. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and we'll go to an empty backfield set. I believe we have a very deep receiving core. We're going to use it with Tavon Austin making the catch, and he's close to another first down for St. Louis, and they're going to give it to us at the 41-yard line, trying to at least get in the field goal range. Bradford going to throw once more, sliding right, dumped off to Ben Tate. This is where he can be dangerous. He ran through a defender and up to the 25-yard line, a 16-yard reception for Ben Tate, finally getting his chance after years in Houston. First down, Bradford outside, and Chris Gibbons with the reception down to the 7. Rams getting closer, but time is running out. 3rd and goal from the 13, 20 seconds. Sam Bradford back of the end zone. Austin Pettis out of bounds. And Chris Gibbons was open on the opposite side of the end zone. The Rams settle for a field goal and carry a 6-point lead into halftime. So far through one half, I'm pleased with the team, but we got to hang on to knock off Green Bay in the second half. It's up next. Welcome back to the Edward Jones Dome. Rams lead by 6 in the opening game of the season and have the football to begin the second half as Sam Bradford will throw, and underneath short is Tavon Austin, but the ball is knocked away. Could not hang on, so a quick 3rd down and 11 upcoming as Bradford from the pocket. Now moving to his right. Will he make a throw downfield? No, he'll get rid of it. And the Rams quickly go 3-and-out. And here comes Aaron Rodgers. Only a 6-point deficit. He can erase that in a hurry. However, our pass defense has been solid. Rodgers downfield, and it is caught by Jordy Nelson. There was a mess of defenders over there, but Nelson came away with it. Now at the 38. Haven't seen a ton of Eddie Lacy. They want to throw it a lot with Rodgers. And now he's just going to step up right away and take off. Wasted no time. Almost looked designed as Rodgers gets the green and gold. Actually, not much green today, but gold and white up to midfield. And now passing to Randall Cobb, and he's got a first down or close to it in Rams territory. Maybe now we'll see Eddie Lacy on 2nd down and short. Nope, Rodgers will throw again. And he'll take it to the middle, and Nelson has it ripped away from his hands. Fumble, and it's picked up by Laurinaitis. Please make that stand. That's a forced fumble for Corey Nelson, 6th round draft pick. And that's close. They're going to call it a catch and a fumble. Rams with a turnover. I wanted more forced fumbles this season. I got one so far, so we're working on it. Pass caught by Tavon Austin, makes a move and a first down at midfield. Hoping to see more explosiveness from him in his second season. I know you guys wanted me to draft D'Anthony Thomas, but we're fine with Tavon and the guys we have on offense. Jared Cook now over the middle, and he makes the catch, but it looks like he was shaken up on the play. We'll have an injury update soon as Marquise Gray will take his spot on 3rd down and 8. 3 wide for Bradford. He goes to the air, and all by himself is Marquise Gray. First down, St. Louis. And Gray can be an interesting guy in this offense. He can be a depth receiver, a tight end, a fullback. He can play quarterback too if we wanted to, but that's not going to be necessary. Hopefully, we got David Fales and Pat White as well. 3rd down and 7. Bradford out of the split shotgun set. He's got time to throw and goes outside, but overthrows Ben Tate. And that will result in a 4th down and 7 and a field goal upcoming for Greg Zuerlein. A Pro Bowler a year ago, and he's off to a great start this season as he splits the uprights. That is the Rams' 4th field goal. We do have a 9-point lead, but it can be dangerous when you're always settling for field goals against a good quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. He's throwing again. He's got a wide open Jordy Nelson, and he makes a diving reception at midfield. You can't tell all those big chunks from Rodgers in this receiving core. 2nd down, Rodgers again with time, and Randall Cobb gets hit by Ty Zimmerman and cannot hang on to the catch. He is a hard-hitting safety. He's a smart guy, pretty good in coverage, but that's what we want to see more of. More hard hits, more forced fumbles. That's the element I wanted to add to this defense. 3rd down and long. Rodgers wide open as Jermichael Finley. James Laurinaitis struggled in coverage last year. He got beat again. That one was 23 yards. That was Finley's first catch, but it's a big one. Rodgers to the sideline. Jordy, and Werner got turned around, and Jordy Nelson to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodgers with the championship belt celebration, and the Packers are now only down by 2 points. 4:13 to play in the 3rd quarter as Bradford leads the offense back out. We got to answer back Green Bay, and they'll leave Chris Gibbons wide open. That'll definitely help. That is a gain of 11, his 5th grab on the day. We've moved the ball well, but only have 1 touchdown to show for it. This is Ben Tate going straight ahead, and he got about 8 that time. One of his longer runs. This is a stingy Green Bay defense that got stronger by adding C.J. Mosley in the draft. 3rd down, Bradford will pass for it. He'll take a shot long. Austin Pettis! Goodbye! He burned Casey Hayward, a one-on-one situation, and Bradford shows off his arm strength as he hits Austin Pettis in stride. Rams back up by 2 scores. There we go, the vertical passing game. First time we've seen it this season. 26-17, St. Louis on top 2 minutes ago in the 3rd. A blitz from the secondary, and Rodgers almost has that ball picked off. He was hit from behind. Janoris Jenkins was actually the one that got to him. 3rd down and 10, Rodgers with time to the middle, and he overthrew his target. Uncharacteristically, Rodgers misses on 3rd down, and the Packers have to punt. This is a really good situation if we can score and or burn some clock. To the outside, Chris Gibbons. He's hit hard by Tramon Williams, but it's all right. We're in Green Bay territory already. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Pumps and short. It's caught by Stedman Bailey, his 2nd grab today. He is now our number 4 receiver, and after the preseason, I'm very confident in what he can do. Ben Tate now stumbling forward, a nice running lane as he's to the Green Bay 26, and he's gotten the bulk of the workload. 1st down and 10, Sam Bradford. No pressure, moves right, caught by Bailey. He's got room to run across the 15, and out of bounds is Stedman Bailey at the 9. Good run after the catch, and a nice block picked up as well. It's a goal-to-go situation. Bradford with all the time in the world. Short, Bailey at the 2. He's got it. He's had a great day after only 10 catches all of last season. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. Give to Ben Tate, and there's his first St. Louis Rams touchdown. From 1 yard out, Ben Tate. And the Rams now have an opportunity to take a 3-score lead if we can get the 2-point conversion. Empty backfield for Sam Bradford. Packers bring 4. Bradford with time to the end zone. Chris Gibbons. 17-point lead. This will not be easy even for Aaron Rodgers. 11 minutes to pull it off. From his 20, Bradford outside Emmanuel Sanders. Maybe 9 yards on that catch. He gets out of bounds. 3rd down and 1. Empty backfield for Rodgers. He's got 4 wide receivers to choose from and goes to Johnson on the outside, up the sideline across the 40, and a pick up of 14 as the Packers move the chains. They're testing this young secondary. Empty backfield again on first down from the 43. Over the middle, Emmanuel Sanders broke a tackle, and oh boy, a big gain for Emmanuel to the Rams' 32-yard line. This time it's 3 wide plus Jermichael Finley as Rodgers takes a shot, and it's almost intercepted by Ty Zimmerman. The rookie almost had his first career interception in his first game. Second down. Rodgers with trips left. Pass outside. Picked off. James Laurinaitis. And a missed tackle. Stiff-arming Aaron Rodgers, but he will bring him down. The Rams, however, turn over Aaron Rodgers in this Green Bay offense for the third time. 2 picks and a fumble. Rams have taken advantage, winning the turnover battle, but Bradford with a bad miss on second down. Pretty lucky that pass was not intercepted. Third down and 7. Packers bring the blitz. Bradford passes outside, and Jared Cook cannot hang on. That is a very fast 3-and-out. We do get a field goal, so a 20-point lead. 7 minutes for Aaron Rodgers to bring the pack back. Underneath is Randall Cobb, and he's up past midfield. A lot of short stuff for Rodgers. They haven't really taken many shots deep. From the 47, Rodgers with extra protection. He'll go short to Emmanuel Sanders. Has the first down. He's up past the 30 in field goal range, but obviously the Packers need touchdowns at this point. 3.5 to play. Not a lot of time as Rodgers to Jordy Nelson, and he's inside the 5-yard line for another Green Bay first down. Almost 100 yards on the day. From the shotgun, Rodgers, extra blockers and plenty of time. He scans the field, and that is way too much time for Aaron Rodgers as he finds Jordy Nelson for the touchdown, and the Packers are now down by 13 points. Mason Crosby to kick the onside kick. The hands team is out, and Austin Pettis picks up the football, and the Rams now have less than 3 minutes to try to take down this clock and end the game with a victory. Third down, handoff, Ben Tate, and he cannot get the 5 yards. He maybe got 3 or 4. C.J. Mosley was there, and the Packers call a timeout. They have the ball with 1:47 remaining. Rodgers down by 13, under pressure, and Robert Quinn is there. Chris Long joined him, but Quinn gets the sack. Now a desperation 4th and 16 with the game on the line. Rodgers, he'll pass downfield. Finley has it, but no first down. Turnover on downs, and the St. Louis Rams have their first win on the year by knocking off the Green Bay Packers 37-24. I was very impressed with the team this week. We got 3 turnovers on defense, 2 picks. The fumble I like. I want to see more forced fumbles. We got Corey Nelson, Ty Zimmerman, and the offense was effective despite stalling for too many field goals. We still managed to score 37 points, so I can't be too upset at that. Saw a deep pass there from Bradford to Pettis, and the stats for both Bradford and Rodgers look very similar. Rodgers had 2 picks, Bradford had 1. Of course, he was hit, and it just fell right into the hands of A.J. Hawk. Not a big rushing day on the debut for Ben Tate, only 21 carries, 70 yards. Didn't see too many of the other backs get too many touches, not for big gains anyway. But Stedman Bailey, I'm still very impressed with him. I love our receiving core. I believe we're very deep, and that's why I did not decide to draft a guy like Sammy Watkins, but he ended up in Seattle, so we have to play against him twice a year. We'll see him in 2 weeks. But next up, we play against the Pittsburgh Steelers, as I'm not showing the other screen because I still have to make the draft class before I sim to the next week, so the Steelers are up next. Then we take on the Seattle Seahawks, the defending Super Bowl champions. So we'll see Big Ben and Pittsburgh come to town in our second home game on the year. But we're 1-0, a good start to the season. Hope you guys enjoyed the debut of Season 2. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you are new. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in Week 2 of the St. Louis Rams Connected franchise. Have a great day, guys.